What if one quiet morning, the ground beneath America began to tremble differently? What if the steam rising from the geysers of Yellowstone wasn't just heat, but a warning? Imagine this. Yellowstone National Park sits on top of a massive volcanic system known as the Yellowstone caldera, one of the largest on Earth. Beneath it lies a vast reservoir of magma, stretching miles underground. It has erupted before, 2.1 million years ago, 1.3 million years ago, and 640,000 years ago. Each eruption reshaped the land forever. Today, scientists monitor it closely. Sensors track earthquakes. Satellites measure ground movement. Gas emissions are analyzed daily. And right now, there are no signs of an imminent super-eruption. But this is a what-if story. What if the pressure deep below suddenly began to rise? It starts small, a swarm of earthquakes. Not one or two, but hundreds in a single week. The ground shifts subtly. Tourists feel vibrations beneath their feet. News reports call it unusual but not alarming. Then animals begin to move. Birds abandon nesting grounds. Elk migrate early. Bison shift away from the center of the park. The earth swells. Not dramatically at first. Just inches. Then more. Steam vents erupt violently. Geysers shoot higher than ever recorded. Sulfur fills the air. Scientists hold emergency meetings. And then, it happens. A rupture. Not lava flowing like in the movies. Not rivers of fire. An explosion. A blast so powerful it tears open the crust of the earth. Within seconds, a column of ash and gas shoots miles into the sky, higher than commercial airplanes fly. The sound is deafening. Shockwaves ripple across states. Within hours, ash begins to fall across Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. It falls like snow but heavier, thicker, deadlier. Breathing becomes dangerous. Engines fail. Roads vanish under gray powder. Roofs begin to collapse under the weight. Air travel across the United States shuts down almost instantly. Flights are grounded. Highways clog with evacuations. But this is only the beginning. If the eruption is strong enough, a true super-eruption, millions of tons of sulfur dioxide rise into the upper atmosphere. There, they spread around the globe. Sunlight begins to fade. Not darkness, but dimness. A gray filter over the planet. Temperatures drop. 1 degree, then 2. That may not sound like much, but crops depend on balance. A shorter growing season means failed harvests. Corn withers, wheat yields decline. Rice production struggles. Food prices skyrocket. Nations begin restricting exports to protect their own populations. Global markets crash under uncertainty. In North America, entire regions near Yellowstone become unlivable. Infrastructure is buried in ash. Water systems are contaminated. Power grids struggle under strain. Millions are displaced. The psychological impact spreads as fast as the physical damage. Imagine waking up to a cold summer morning in July. Imagine looking at the sky and seeing only haze for months. Imagine knowing that beneath your feet, the planet can still rewrite everything in a single day. But here's the part people often forget. Humanity adapts. We've survived ice ages, pandemics, world wars. We have greenhouses, indoor agriculture, global supply chains, engineering, innovation. The eruption wouldn't end humanity. It would test it. It would remind us that our cities, our economies, our routines, all exist on the surface of something far older and far more powerful. Yellowstone is not evil. It is not waiting with intention. It is simply a natural system, following the laws of geology and pressure and time. And here's the reality. Scientists who monitor Yellowstone today see no signs of a coming super-eruption. The magma beneath is largely solid rock with pockets of melt, not a giant ocean of lava ready to explode. Small hydrothermal explosions, possible, a moderate eruption someday, perhaps a civilization-ending blast tomorrow, extremely unlikely. But the possibility itself teaches us something profound. We live on a breathing planet, and sometimes, deep beneath the silence of forests and geysers, that breath grows heavier. For now, the giant sleeps. The steam rises peacefully, the ground is quiet, and the sky above Yellowstone is blue. But beneath it all, the earth is never truly still.